Okay. So loud. I have to find a way to turn that down. That's 10% volume. Okay, fine. You're getting muted. All right. So as you can hear, obviously, I am recording this Zoom room, which includes audio. So that means I can pick up your guys' conversations if you're not listening. So this is what's called a hot mic. So I need you attentive. I need you quiet. Otherwise, what you say will go on the permanent record for second period future ready, baked into this video. Exactly. Okay, so let me put my captions over here. It's kind of hard to see in that corner. Let's go right here. Okay, I'm going to clear these annotations just for now, because I need you guys listened in real quick. While we're live, your phone should be put away. Let's see. Oh, wait. There we go. Clear all drawings. All right. So let's get into what I have going on for you guys today. So the Zoom room is the easiest way for me to show you my screen, especially when we start looking at more detailed things on the computers, because it's really hard to see, especially from the back on my screen, because it's kind of a low resolution. It's kind of tiny. It's just, this is a workaround that I found works really well. And then we get a nice record of whatever lecture I'm giving, if we have a lecture for that day, that you can access after class is passed, after I finish like processing it and stuff. If you're absent or you're leaving early, you have access to the class that we covered still, so you can go back and watch what we went over. It's a great tool that I've had a lot of success with, and that I want you guys to be aware of how it works. We'll get lots of practice, but this is just the introduction to the reason that I do these Zoom rooms. Okay, so that is the first thing on our agenda here. It's always going to be in the resources module at the top of Canvas. That resources module is also going to grow as more resources become available for Future Ready. And it's always going to stay at the top. So when we're in school next week, the week 2 is going to be right here. It's going to live right here at the top of the page. Okay, so if we go back to the announcement thread, see what we have next on the agenda. How many of you guys are not, actually, just kidding, I'm not going to ask that. All right, I got to switch my Zoom screen real fast. I like my taskbar at the top. You don't have to have it there. I need to switch my Zoom screen so that you can see my big screen. It's going to be different than the one that's on the projector, but it does have the important thing that I want to show off, which is the OneDrive sync icon. This is probably something you guys have covered in the past, but I want to make sure that we have a record of it and a place to access how it works, just in case you ever need to go back and look through. Okay. If you do not see this blue cloud down here, this is called your the tray on your computer. If you don't see the blue cloud in the tray, it's probably hiding inside of this little caret icon. You can see I have a couple of other apps running, and they have a little space inside of the caret. If yours has is a gray cloud with a slash through it, you need to click on it and sign into your OneDrive. This is where we're going to be saving all of our files so that you can access them from home, from another PC in the room, from wherever you need them, so that they're not locked onto the machine. This also helps if your machine needs to be serviced, and usually when the machines get serviced, they wipe the hard drive. So if you saved anything to the hard drive, any of your work, it will unfortunately be consumed by the reset process. So the safest way to avoid that is just to save everything to your OneDrive. Issaquah provides us with a pretty healthy amount. I think it's 2 terabytes per person. So lots and lots of storage space. You should never run out. You should be fine. Okay, so that's the first thing I want us to focus on, is make sure that your OneDrives are syncing. You guys are going to get so sick of me saying, check and make sure that your OneDrive is syncing. I'm going to say it basically every other second for next week until we know for sure that it is, for sure that we're all signed in and that we're all syncing. And then just as a last little kind of thing to keep in mind, this should be the first place that you save your work every time, unless it's something like Google Drive or Google Slides or anything that's cloud-based already. You need to save it to your OneDrive so that you can access it later from other machines. So if I go into here, mute all of y'all. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to take a quick lap and make sure that your OneDrives are all syncing. We're going to make a future ready folder, and then we'll talk about what I have planned for the rest of the week.